Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Xenonauts 2 here. This is Early Access Milestone 4. I believe we're at 4.22 right now. We got done doing the cleaner base last time and had the lore drop from it and all that kind of good stuff. And then this UFO 15, which looks like 3 small things. I think these are going to be fighters. So we're going to go try and engage in them. You'll see we're not even back to base yet, so that's a little worrisome because if they shoot down the drop boat, you lose everybody in it. Okay. It's 3 probes. I don't know that it's really worth fighting. Well, it's 3 probes. Let's just go ahead and do this. Just Angel 3. You're basically going to fire your Sidewinders and run away. And we'll have Angel 1 come in from this angle and go after this one. And Angel 2, let's have it come in from a slightly different angle. Make them have to turn. Okay, let's start this up. Yeah, I think they dodge pretty well on the Sidewinders. I took a little bit of damage on Angel 2, but that's okay. I should have probably did a roll with it. But we're going to get ourselves back to base. Sentry gun rebuilds, because I captured their removed ones. We're still in the middle of hull plating. So if you go to vehicles, I now can do sentry gun rebuilds, which I will do in a minute. I want to get the Mars rebuilt. There's a lot of people that say, you know, building a Mars is not worth it. I disagree, because it doesn't cost you any experience points to sacrifice it, whereas when you lose a soldier, it really hurts. Yeah, I really don't need those. I have a lot of corpses that I'm eating up a lot of my space here. So I'm going to have to start building some other things too. I can build another aircraft. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that right after the Mars rebuild. I'm going to go ahead and get another interceptor started because I'm going to need to put it over in the United States. So I'm going to have to build another aircraft hangar. Where's my hangars? So I'm going to build a hangar over here. And I'm probably going to have to put in a living quarters over here to have base defenses as well. So I'm going to put that there. That takes care of that. That's a lot of money I just spent. And then I can up my engineers to being the most that they can be. I can get 2 more engineers, so I'm going to do that. So try and get everybody up to speed here. Maximum speed. And then I really want to lay down the beginnings of another base over here. In China somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and... I don't know, maybe I seem to be stuck on islands. We'll put it on Formosa, Taiwan, whatever you want to call it. That'll give me the largest. I'll have a little bit of overlap there. You're trying to cover What I'd really like to do is put it like out here on an island, but they won't let me. Yeah, I think this is going to probably be the best coverage. It's going to be the T1 base. And following my things, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I always put a storeroom up right away. And then I always put a generator right off the storeroom. And then I'll stop there because I'm going to need the money to do probably another airplane at some point. Hangar won't be that important over there for a while. See, there's stuff going on over here because I don't have any coverage over there. Alright, so I guess we just speed up some time here. Got some more alien alloys. From an engineering standpoint, what I'm probably going to do I do need to build this to build another thing later. But I think what I really want to do... Oh man, how much sentry guns cost? They only cost 20, so I'm gonna... They don't cost... I wanted to get actually... I wanted to upgrade the laser cannon. So I'm gonna put that in the queue as well. So I've got lots of things going there. I also can do this in the quantum laboratory, quantum array, intercept daily communications, and unlock additional information about detected UFOs. That's usually a good one to go ahead and do. This helps you with updates your current generators. So I will be doing a bunch of this kind of stuff. What I really need to do is on my main base, I really need to drop a missile battery. So that I have something to defend myself. So I'm going to be poor here for a while. Alright, well, let's speed up the game a little bit. Yep, I got my Mars. Got my engineers. So now everything should be going a little faster in the engineering department. I did lose a guy, so I'm going to check the new soldiers and see if there's anybody out here. Yeah, see, the plane's going to be done in much less time. So I'll be able to, like, build some other things. Maybe a couple more laser rifles. And a precision laser. This is 4 days away. We're going to check on the soldiers. I have a couple people that are still really badly wounded. So I have to let them get caught up. But I do need to replace my one lost rifleman. E. Why is it they all have red numbers? Well, he looks like a pretty good prospect to replace the guy I lost. So we'll just get him coming in too. Okay. I just realized my plane's going to be done before my hangar. Several days before I get the second hangar up in the USA. I should have been building other things to time that right, so being a little bit... Alright, I guess we should check I'm going over here at 88. So I have to put 2 people in. The first person in is going to probably be this guy. No. Didn't I just get a new guy? Here he is. We're going to drop him in as a rifleman. To put him in the Skyhawk. I think all my riflemen are going to end up being laser riflemen before too long. How's my engineers doing? A day to get the plane done. Another day. So 2.5 days I'll have all of that stuff done. Should we build a precision laser next for my sniper? Armor. And maybe we'll do a base upgrade. Alright, let's speed up time here. Okay. And we're going to go down here. This is going to be Angel 5. We're going to rename this to... because that's where he's supposed to go. And then we're going to get him into a couple of sidewinders and laser lance. And unfortunately, I have to wait 6 days until I can transfer him. It'll be 2 days till he gets over. It's going to be 8 days before I get anything to the USA. Should have started that hangar last month. And that's part of the balancing act that you have to go through with a lot of this, is when you're going to get hull plating. Combat data suggests armored extraterrestrial craft demonstrated an impressive level of resistance to conventional air-to-air weapons. Laboratory analysis of their hull plating reveals how this is achieved. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the primary factor is the specific composition of the alien alloys used to construct the armor. The addition of various trace elements appears to have collectively increased the durability of the plating by over 50% relative to unadulterated samples. This information is immensely valuable to our own war effort. There are an almost unimaginable number of alloy permutations, and it would take many decades for us to identify the optimal mixture through experimentation alone. Thankfully, our enemies have done our work for us. Furthermore, microscopic analysis of the chemical structure of the plating reveals the molecules are compressed together in incredibly tight lattices, akin to a material like diamond. When formed into plates of armor, these hardened alloys are so strong that conventional munitions frequently glance off rather than penetrate. It is proved possible to imperfectly reproduce this hardening effect by quenching and tempering the substance under extremely high pressures, creating alloy samples with far greater mechanical performance than any we have previously fabricated. These advances can be applied to our own designs immediately and should allow for the construction of a new generation of protective equipment. So we're going to get some armor upgrades. Okay. If I close that. So I can build a new type of airplane. So I will be building a Phantom as soon as I can afford it. There's Guardian battle armor, assault shield upgrade, alloy vehicle armor, and alloy plating. So I have a whole bunch of new things I can do in engineering. We do need to get something assigned on here. We're going to go ahead and start. We're going to do the Phantom Interceptor first, and then Guardian battle armor next, because it does take a long time to get those things done. And then we got to speed right along. How many days do I have left? 6 days still. Alright, it's going to be a while. Engineering. You're going to be done with this in a day. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild these. I'm going to rebuild all 3 of these because I'm going to send like 1 over to the USA base and 1 to the China base. So I'll have 1 sentry gun at least in each base. And I'm going to have to transfer some soldiers over to the USA base in some point in time here. Okay, so they're done. Now I can start building. What do I need to build? Salt shield upgrade. What would it do? It would make my assault shield better. Why don't we go ahead and do that one? That'll get all my assault shields up. And then, I don't have to, upgrade the... Oh, this I can't afford. Okay. Well, I could do the laser auto rifle. I don't know why that stays up so long. The laser auto rifle would be a little bit better. Control to compare. I haven't seen that before. Oh, this is what we have now. It does 34 with -2. Everything's pretty much the same, except it does 34 armor, 34 thermal and takes out more armor, so we're going to upgrade the laser auto rifle. Because we can afford that. Now we can't afford to do much else. Because we just don't have the money. So we're going to be kind of stuck with what we've got. Just lifting the generators done over there. That's good. 3 days to getting this up. Okay, we should have some sentry guns here. Alright, so what we're going to do, I haven't been able to show you this, so I'm going to transfer items. And I'm going to send a sentry gun to USA. Okay, then I'm going to pull up, I don't think it can take one yet. Can it take one yet? I think it has to have, yeah, I need to wait 3 days. I have to have that available to send it. You have to have storage available to send the sentry guns. So I've got to wait a little bit for that. We're up to day 103. Let's just... Okay, Salt Shield upgrade is done. So now, if we close this out and go in here, let's check our shield guy. He's got a new shield, which has got 160 health. Okay, so he's doing really well. My sniper dude can actually carry... Well, I should probably give him a laser pistol. He's going to take the precision laser rifle. So he has 3, 6, 9 shots. Oh, we've got an accelerated cleaner rifle. I thought I got rid of all those. Didn't we get rid of those? We still have 15 of these. I guess they don't consider them junk? Okay, they don't consider them junk. Interesting. I had not thought about that. My rifleman? What is this way? 16 loaded. 16 loaded. 34 kinetic. 40 kinetic. So I can actually do this. Right? And then I can save that as my new What I want to do is I want to create a new one. We're going to create a new loadout. We're going to call him Accelerated Rifleman, so A Rifleman. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to change all my riflemen to being accelerated riflemen since I have so many cleaner accelerated rifles that I can use. So until I can get more laser rifles in here, which I will do, I'm going to build some more. I probably should go to the boat. Yeah, I need to add the Mars back into the boat. Okay. So I've got 2 laser riflemen sitting here, and a bunch of accelerated riflemen. So they hit a little bit better with their guns. And another heavy. Oh, any of these people really good snipers? He could be a good sniper. He doesn't have any time units. Yeah, if I had to pull someone out to be a sniper, it probably would be them. Okay, that's enough of me playing around with the soldiers. We just gotta spend some more time. Major auto rifle. Is there anything else I really want to build? I don't have a lot of money. Do I have any more corpses? I have enough to do this one, so let's get that corp analysis. It gives us more damage on things. I have to capture a civilian alive, and I have to capture an officer alive. If I can find any of them. Okay. UFO 17, very small, high, something. Alright, let's send our interceptors on this. Probably don't really want to send all of them, but we're going to do it anyway. Because he's going to leave. No, he's going to come back into airspace. This is a fighter. Okay, this is a different animal, so we're going to show you how this one fights. Different animals make... Notice how we came in a different order. Okay? Angel 3, you're going to be like way over here. And these are not going to help at all. And Angel 2, you're going to start off over here. And we'll have Angel 1 just close on him. You don't want to fire these missiles early. Okay, so now Angel 1 is going to have to roll. And now he's going to fire a missile. And now Angel 1 is going to roll to his... No, Angel 1 is going to roll to his right. And now Angel 1 needs to roll to his left. And we got the fighter. With no... I took some damage on my weapon. I don't know why I took damage on my weapon, but okay. And we go back, and in fighter wreckage is going to be kind of like the probe. You're going to just get some alien alloys out of it. But they're very agile. The missiles, he can dodge your missiles. So that's why you don't want to fire him at long range. You want to be closer. And you got to pay attention to who he fires at. And when it gets relatively close, you have to dodge. Okay. The only thing I can think of is I want to build another laser pistol for my sniper. Possibly maybe another guy in the future, and maybe I'll build another laser rifle. I'll get a couple of those going, and then I'm going to just make money. Okay. Living quarters. You got 8 alien alloys and actually 2 alinium out of the fighter. And then we get to read about the UFO fighter. What's my time? 26 minutes. We're going to be coming up on a cut here. Small yet extremely aggressive, the fighter UFOs have recently started appearing in our skies, pose a unique threat to our interceptors. These alien craft appear to be the first designed specifically for aerial combat. They consist of little more than engines and weapon systems, with no internal space for carrying cargo or any crew beyond the lone pilot. Armed with both long-range missiles and a deadly short-range energy blaster, they have enough firepower to destroy one of our interceptors in a matter of moments. They are also extremely agile, with a high rate of turn and the ability to perform evasive roles. Thankfully, they also have lightweight hulls that are entirely devoid of armor. This makes these UFOs extremely fragile, indeed to the point that there is almost zero chance of them surviving impact with the ground and creating a crash site. Fighters are their most threatening when carrying out air superiority missions, during which they will actively search for targets to attack. Should they or any of their nearby UFO detect a human aircraft, they will immediately attempt to intercept and destroy it. In such situations, it can be tempting to leave these craft to their own devices. However, this too can be problematic. In the absence of military targets, fighters may go after a civilian aircraft instead. Having an airliner full of passengers blown up in midair is unlikely to improve panic levels in the local region. Duh. You see, they're very fast, and that's what you got to worry about is the missiles. You got to pay attention when you fight them. You don't really want to auto-resolve fighters if you can avoid it. And we can now do alinium explosives, which we will probably do before even the Guardian battle armor. So we have a lot of things, and then this here increases our monthly funding. It takes 9 days. We'll probably do the money first, and then the explosives. I'm not sure. We have to wait and see how that goes. I need to check on the bases. Does he have his air? He has that there. Okay, I need to get to base 1. I want to go to the 4th aircraft. USA 5. We're going to relocate him to USA 1. I can't afford to build another aircraft right now, but that's okay. What am I building anyway? Oh yeah, I'm getting out a few more laser weapons. Yeah, keep going. And we've got our missile battery in, so we have some kind of defense, because pretty soon they're going to probably raid a base. Not a lot I can do to defend the 2 on the outside. Okay, there's no more engineering stuff. I'm going to let them generate some cash, and the aircraft is there. So now I have 2 aircraft in the USA. I'm going to let them build me up a little bit of cash. The X-55 Phantom Interceptor. This is the plane you really want to build. The X-55 Phantom is the first interceptor aircraft designed specifically for battling alien UFOs. It is faster, tougher, and more agile than the relatively primitive X-25 Angel, while still capable of carrying a similar weapon payload. Much of this increased performance is a result of the vast power output of the ER-1 alinium reactor housed within the fuselage. This can drive the twin turbojet engines at astonishing speeds, allowing the interceptor to cruise at 3 times the speed of sound. As such, the airframe on the Phantom has been heavily reinforced with alien materials. This prevents it from disintegrating under such tremendous forces generated by flying at such speeds. but also makes the aircraft substantially more resistant to enemy fire. We have also hardened the avionics and cockpit electronics to withstand the EMP effect of extraterrestrial energy weapons, allowing these instruments to be used in combat. Our pilots can thus perform sharper turns and more extreme tactical maneuvers without losing control of the aircraft. This makes the Phantom superior to our existing interceptors in almost every way. Although a significant investment of funds and materials will be required to construct one, it would no doubt prove valuable in the battle for control of our skies. Alright, now if you go in here, I'm going to go ahead and get the money first. I want to make sure I have the money in the pocket, okay? So we're going to get the money in our pocket, and then we will probably go with, these two next. I don't know which one I'll take first. And then if you go to engineering and go to aircraft, the Phantom Interceptor costs $800,000, which I don't have, 25 aluminium, and 40 alloys. So I can build two of them if I have $1.6 million, which I don't have. So again, I'm probably going to have to wait to the beginning of the next month to try and crank some of those out, which could be problematic. There's an alien abduction site. Okay, we've done these before. I need to go. I want to change the Mars. Number one, it's got to have heavy steel plating. I think I want to put the laser cannon on it. It's only got 20 shots, but it's going to be there to take out aliens, and then everybody else is... I don't know. Usually I take a person. I usually take all people on these because you have to run and grab tubes, right? Alright, tank, I'm going to leave you behind. Abduction missions, you got to have people to run. 59 time units. You're the best laser rifle person I've got. So we're going to put you in where the Mars would normally go. Okay. Alright, let's go get this abduction mission. Actually, we're going to put a cut in here because it's 32 minutes. Okay. We'll put a cut in here. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos and or schedule streams. I do have a couple of other... I have 3 uninformed playthroughs, which means I'm not looking at the wikis or watching videos on the point of the game that I'm in for Baldur's Gate 3 by Larian Studios. We are in Chapter 3, so we're just getting to the actual Baldur's Gate city. Rogue Trader by Alcat Games. We are in Chapter 3. I think we're in the Komarag or something like that, where the Drukhari live. And then Battletech by Harebrained Schemes. I'm putting off going after the next storyline mission because I don't think I'm ready for it. So I'm running around doing lots of little missions and training up my pilots and trying to figure out how all of the mechanics really work in that game. Been playing it for a while and I still don't fully grasp how everything works. Same thing with Rogue Trader. I'm kind of understanding Baldur's Gate 3, but I still am sure I'm missing a lot of things. So check out those some of those videos. Maybe you can give me pointers on some of those games that I don't know about. I also do a Saturday morning stream for Pathfinder Kingmaker. This was a fan choice. They asked me to play a female monk, romancing Tristan. So that's what I'm doing there, and we are in chapter... I think we're between chapter 5 and chapter 6. I'm not sure. The chaptering there is a little funky, but we are to a point now where we have the major thing we have left before the end game scenarios is to deal with our largest rival kingdom and build up our kingdom so that it'll survive when we're for long stretches of the game where we won't be able to interact with it. So that's where we're at with that one. So check that out on Saturday mornings. These will continue to come out on a fairly regular basis. I am trying to just give you sort of an everyman's view, like if you were playing this, having played like XCOM or Xenonauts 1 a few times, and you just want to, oh, I know how this system works. That's how I jumped into this at the soldier level, just to show you how everything lines up, how the timeline sort of unravels, some of the missions you end up getting on. Abduction missions are always uh, a timed mission, so that's why I'm taking a person rather than a tank, because only people can can rescue the people out of their transport tubes, and it's kind of hard to do when you have the tank. And missiles blowing up around them kill the tubes and the people inside, so you can't use the missiles. So that's what we'll do next time when we come back. We'll go do that abduction mission. We should be able to get there in daylight, because the Night Terminator is way long away, so we shouldn't have a problem getting there. Okay? All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.